Okay, so he started a business in consulting and coaching in 2006 and has been helping business owners and their employees ever since. So you graduated from the kids to now you're grown up. Now it's time for business.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Eric says, overall, I'm just a guy who wants to help others help themselves and others. I really value the importance of workable education tools and how they can empower people to attain their goals in life. And he knows that anyone can learn anything and apply what they know to get what they intend in life.
Exactly.
I agree. And I think that's a
Exactly.
beautiful message to anybody who has kids or is a kid or is a grown up, because you put your mind to it and if you are able to learn, you can learn anything.
Exactly.
Good.
Yeah.
So now let's get to what you're doing right now. So tell us what you're doing right now.
Well, I am the
Other
vice.
than sitting in the room here with me.
Yeah, which is awesome. I am the vice president of public relations at Genius Inc. And Genius Inc. is an organization that's completely dedicated to helping people become aware, fully understand, and really use their innate, inborn 24 genius characteristics. And it's based on the work done by Dr. Alfred Barrios in the 70s. Dr. Alfred Barrios did a lot of research of geniuses throughout our history, Da Vinci, Socrates, Einstein, etc. And he found they all had 24 characteristics in common. But then his work went much deeper, and this is the exciting thing about it. His work went much, much deeper, and he found that every human being has all 24 genius characteristics.
Nice.
And that really communicated to me.
Well, you were
truth,
saying you
with
always,
truth.
right?
That really hit home when I read that. And Genius Inc. is completely dedicated to helping people, again, become aware of those and understand those and use those and practice those. You know, our job is to train people in what they already know and what's inborn and innate. They've got it.
So you're
It's
kind of
there.
like waking it up, I'm assuming, in a lot of people.
That's correct. And that's exactly what happened to me personally through my career in education. I was very bored in school, in high school. I did very subpar when I was in high school. But when I got to college, I woke up. I woke up primarily because I had a teacher who really cared about what I thought. And he actually listened to what I thought. So that actually started to wake up my characteristics that were within me. And then from there, a lot of incredible things happened.
You know, it's funny. In high school, I was no genius, quote unquote. I am a genius.
Oh, you're a genius.
I'm a genius.
Larry, there's no doubt about it. You're a genius.
Thank you, Eric. See, this
You
is
bet.
why, and I did not pay him. I promise you, I did not pay him to say that. Someone else is paying him, but it's not me. But my girlfriend Diane, my locker was right across from the art windows, and we had a amazing high school in South Plainfield. It was new, it was air conditioned, it was color coded, it was just amazing. Carpeting, I mean, you name it, it was pretty primo. And the brand new art windows were right in front of my locker. So I got to see when the new stuff would come out, you know.
Yeah.
And my friend Diane, who lived 2 blocks away, her stuff was there all the time. And so I would find her in school and I'm like, Diane, you're amazing. Like, oh my God, you know, I wish I could be an artist. And she said, you could. And the way she said it was like, there was no fluff, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought, well, yeah, I wasn't born an artist. And she said, what do you mean? And I went, don't you have to be born like an artist? And she went, you learn. And it was like, I don't even understand why that was so a revelation, because I really thought, you know, you woke up in the morning, you went, I'm an artist, and it's in your blood or in your genes, you know.
Yeah.
And what she was really trying to say is there's a skill, like you said, you can learn it, et cetera, et cetera. And it woke up in me the desire at least to do crafts, because I never went to formal art school, but I can tell you I can do things with a glue gun and some acrylic paints.
Wow.
You just, you know, so it look at that. That was a personal, you know, interrelation with someone and you with your teacher.
Yeah, and look at how powerful that is. You had a friend who validated you, right? And that is what Genius Inc. is about, is validating those inborn, innate 24 genius characteristics. Validation is what actually brings it out.
There you go.
Not invalidation,
No.
not making less. We know that's the opposite direction. And that's what I observed when I was a school teacher and going into these public school systems, was there was too much invalidation, right? But I observed that the abilities come out with validation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And anybody who, as I said, raised kids knows that.
Yeah.
Look, even in relationship with your spouse, I mean, you're going to always do better
Yeah.
when you get a pat on the back or a caring, how can we do this, even if you're doing something wrong?
Exactly. I did a survey for a business years ago, 100 employees, and the survey question was, when you do a good job, what do you expect? Right? And the choices were more money, bonus, validation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I was going into the survey. I think it's going to be money. What do you think? I was saying to the owner, what do you think it's going to be money? Nope, it was not money. You know what it is?
Okay.
Validation.
Validation.
Acknowledgement that they did a good job. Acknowledgement that what they did was worthy.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way.
Oh, yeah. I have to
Long
get
way.
a lot of volunteers for all the community things that I do.
Yeah.
And honestly, I said to Jennifer, I didn't realize it, but I actually have a list. And it's just the way it is. And I never bait and switch. If I ask somebody to do something,
Yeah.
they do that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I always keep my word, and I always make sure they know how valued they are and how appreciated.
Wow.
And they come back.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know?
It's
And I'm not
amazing.
paying them. They're
It's amazing.
volunteers.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It doesn't cost you more to
No.
do it. It's actually a very simple thing, extremely powerful. I think we've all had teachers in our past that validate us and had made a very big difference, positive difference in our lives.